Welcome to our video, The Rise of Dust Storms, where we explore a pressing environmental phenomenon that is becoming increasingly common across the globe. In the coming segments, we will examine the factors contributing to the rising frequency of dust storms, including their connection to climate change and desertification. From their significant health impacts and destructive effects on agriculture to the broader implications for air quality and economic costs, we'll uncover how these storms are reshaping our world. Join us as we delve into this complex issue that is affecting infrastructure and even leading to the increased occurrence of wildfires. 1. Increasing frequency. In recent years, dust storms have become more frequent and severe, especially in regions such as the Middle East, North Africa, Central Asia, and parts of the western United States. This uptick is largely due to a combination of climate change and human activities. As populations grow, the demand for land increases, leading to deforestation, overgrazing, and poor land management. These practices expose soil surfaces, making them more vulnerable to wind erosion. The frequency of dust storms in these areas has surged, with some regions experiencing storms that last longer and cover larger areas, disrupting daily life and causing significant damage. 2. Climate change connection. Climate change plays a pivotal role in the rise of dust storms. Rising global temperatures lead to prolonged droughts and heat waves, drying out soils and vegetation. Without sufficient moisture, soil particles become loose and are easily carried away by winds. This process not only increases the frequency of dust storms but also their intensity. As the planet continues to warm, scientists predict that dust storms will become even more common, creating a vicious cycle where dust storms further exacerbate climate change by affecting atmospheric conditions. 3. Desertification. Desertification, driven by both natural and human-induced factors, accelerates the occurrence of dust storms. Overgrazing, deforestation, and unsustainable agricultural practices deplete the land's nutrients, turning fertile areas into barren deserts. This transformation creates perfect conditions for dust storms to thrive. Once lush landscapes become dusty wastelands, with soil that is easily picked up by the wind. This process not only threatens the environment but also the livelihoods of those who depend on the land for farming and grazing. 4. Health impacts. The health implications of dust storms are profound. Fine particulate matter in the dust poses significant respiratory risks. People with pre-existing conditions like asthma and bronchitis are particularly vulnerable. These tiny particles can penetrate deep into the lungs, exacerbating existing health problems and even leading to heart issues. During dust storms, hospitals often see an increase in patients with respiratory complaints, highlighting the urgent need for public health interventions and protective measures. 5. Agricultural damage. Dust storms wreak havoc on agriculture, causing substantial damage to crops and soil. The storms strip the topsoil of essential nutrients, leaving the land less fertile and reducing crop yields. Farmers face interrupted planting and harvesting schedules, which can lead to significant economic losses. The reduced air quality during dust storms also affects plant growth, further impacting food production. These challenges underscore the importance of sustainable farming practices to mitigate the effects of dust storms on agriculture. 6. Air quality degradation. Dust storms contribute significantly to poor air quality, affecting both human health and ecosystems. The dust particles can travel long distances, reaching areas far from the storm's origin. This widespread distribution of dust particles can lead to hazardous air quality levels, posing risks to those with respiratory issues and affecting wildlife. In urban areas, dust storms can exacerbate pollution problems, complicating efforts to maintain clean air and protect public health. 7. Global reach. One of the most striking aspects of dust storms is their global reach. Dust particles can travel thousands of miles, crossing oceans and continents. For instance, dust originating from the Sahara Desert has been known to reach the Caribbean and the Americas. This long-range transport of dust can impact air quality and weather patterns in regions far removed from the storm's source. The phenomenon highlights the interconnectedness of Earth's systems and the far-reaching implications of environmental changes. 8. Economic costs. The economic toll of dust storms is considerable. In agriculture, dust storms can lead to reduced yields and increased costs for soil recovery and crop protection. In transportation, reduced visibility during storms can lead to accidents and delays, while the abrasive nature of dust can damage vehicles and infrastructure. Healthcare systems also face increased burdens, as more people seek treatment for respiratory issues during and after dust storms. These economic impacts underscore the importance of addressing the root causes of dust storms to mitigate their effects. 9. Wildfires and dust storms. A growing connection exists between wildfires and dust storms. Wildfires contribute to the presence of more dust particles in the atmosphere. The ash and soot from fires can be carried by winds, adding to the dust load. Moreover, areas affected by dust storms often experience drier conditions, which can create ideal conditions for wildfires. This interplay between dust storms and wildfires highlights the complex interactions within natural systems and the need for integrated approaches to manage these environmental challenges. 10. Impact on infrastructure. Dust storms pose a significant threat to infrastructure, coating machinery, vehicles, power lines, and buildings with dust. This accumulation can lead to increased maintenance costs and, in some cases, power outages. The abrasive nature of dust can wear down materials, shortening the lifespan of buildings and roads. In areas prone to dust storms, infrastructure design and maintenance must account for these challenges to ensure resilience and functionality in the face of frequent storms.